Faron, this is Gabby from Northside Mitsubishi. I hope you're doing well, enjoying your day so far. I understand you're interested in our stunning 22 Mitsubishi Outlander, and I actually wanted to come out here and give you a side-by-side comparison. As I understand, you're comparing both the ES Outlander compared to the LE Premium, and so these are two completely different trim levels. The ES is going to be on our left-hand side. This one is our base model, so honestly, for a base model, it comes with a lot of amazing features that you wouldn't personally see in a base model. I'm actually stunned at all the features it does come equipped with. But when you take a look at the right hand side, or LE Premium, this is a higher trim level, so it is going to have a lot more upgraded features. It is a bit more pricier, but again, it really just depends on what you are looking for, right? If you like a vehicle a bit more fully loaded, then we're going to take a look into our LE Premium. If you're looking for a base model with a lot of features for a good price, honestly, the ES is an amazing vehicle. So really just depends on the features that you are looking for. This video is going to be a bit longer because again, I am going to do a side-by-side comparison for you for this trim level specifically. That way you can get a better idea of the features and vehicle you would like to own. So for starters, we're going to start with our ES since it is the base model. Here, as you can see, it is a stunning vehicle. Honestly, they stay the same. So basics, if you didn't know, it has a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. It is going to be super fuel efficient for a 7-seater SUV. Generally, they are V6 engines. This one here, again, you have a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine, so it is going to be much more fuel efficient than any other 7 passenger vehicles. One thing that is super cool as well, now you will notice on the ES, it doesn't have power side folding mirrors, whereas if you can see a bit further, the LE Premium does have your power folding side folding mirrors. Now they will close when you turn off the vehicle and they will open when you turn on the vehicle. So an example, it's going to close up for us. Now both vehicles still have your LED daytime running headlamps, whereas the LE Premium is going to get fog lights. So that's just a little outside comparison there. You don't get fog lights in the ES, so that's one thing to know. This is obviously where your blinker lights would be, but on the ES it is super cool. You do get your headlamp washers, so that will start in the base model and you will continue to have that even in the LE Premium. So actually when you use your windshield wipers, it will actually use the headlamp washers and it's going to wipe off all the dirt and debris off your headlamps, so it's always going to have that extra light exposure. Another thing as well in the base model compared to the LE Premium is the tire and rim size. So one thing to notice, you're going to have 18-inch alloy wheels in your ES, whereas when you get into an LE Premium, you get a bigger tire size, bigger rim size, so you are going to have your 20-inch two-toned alloy wheels. So a lot of customers prefer the LE Premium solely because of the rims. Honestly, it really just depends on your preference if that's important to you or not, but I did like to show you the side-by-side comparison. You can see a dramatic difference in them. But again, let's move on to the features on the inside. Or actually, let's take a look at the outside first. So again, body style will stay the same in the Outlander. The interior features are what changes when you get into a newer base model. Now we're going to take a look at the back and the cargo space, because this is something that's very different. One thing I wanted to show you is the tailgate. And so as you can see on our key fobs, one of them has a power liftgate and one of them does not. So the ES has a manual liftgate, whereas the LE Premium will have a powered liftgate. So if you give me a second here, as you can see, you hold the button and it's just going to have that powered liftgate for you, whereas in the ES Outlander you have to open it manually. So let's open that. There we go. And again, it really just depends on preference. Like if you have a big family, if you like to have that power liftgate and the option for hands-free, then obviously the LE Premium may be the best option for you. But if that is something that does not concern you at all and you do not care to have just a manual liftgate, because I mean it's something that we grew up on, not many people had power liftgates back then. So again, that's just one feature I did want to show you that you would be missing out if you did take the ES. But again, if it does not matter to you at all, then it's not really like you're missing out at all, right? The 7 seats, that still stays the same. So you are still going to have your 7 passenger seats. You are also going to have the same amount of cargo space. But again, the interior features is what is really different in the ES compared to the LE Premium. So just to show you as well, again, you get lots of cargo space in the ES as well as the LE Premium. That all stays the same. I always like to show you how the seating works. If you wanted to fold down the second row seat, you can actually do that with this lever here. It will just fold down and you'll have that 60-40 split. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if you are looking for a sunroof, it does not come in the ES. I will actually show you. You have a nice, beautiful panoramic sunroof in our LE Premium. So it's not open yet, but as you can see, it have that little sunshade there. And then again, cargo space does stay the same. So hold on a second. We're going to take a look into our ES and look at all the features and then compare that to our LE Premium. Okay, now getting into our ES compared to our LE Premium, one thing to keep in mind as well, you do not get keyless entry on an ES. You will have blind spot warning. You're going to have a lot, and you are going to get all of your safety features in the base model. Whereas if you get into the LE Premium, then you have your keyless entry, right? So that is just another option that is added onto this vehicle here. Now getting into the ES Outlander, as you can see, we have our premium cloth, and honestly, I personally am a big fan of cloth. I just like how it keeps you nice and warm in the winter. We're going to turn on the vehicle and take a look at all our features here. Now starting the vehicle, as you can see, you do get all of your safety features. So let me turn off my flash, sorry. You're going to get your forward collision mitigation, your blind spot warning, your rear cross traffic alert, rear cross attention alert, driver attention assist. You have all of the safety features in this vehicle here. Now moving on to our touchscreen display, you are going to get an 8-inch smartphone link display, or touchscreen display, sorry. This here you can connect with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. You will also get 3 months of Sirius XM radio, and then of course you can connect via Bluetooth. Now underneath as well, you will have your dual zone climate control, as well as your front heated seats. So this, if you did not know, you can have different temperatures for both the driver and passenger side, so no need to fight over who's hot or who's cold. We're also going to get 6 drive selectable modes, as well as your electric parking brake and your auto hold. So I love the console here. I feel like it looks super sleek and stylish, and an electric parking brake is super handy to have, as well as your auto hold. This here holds the vehicle at a stop sign, so you don't actually have to put your foot on the brake. And now this is all you get in our ES. We're going to move on to our LE Premium, sorry, and then we're going to have a look at all the features in there. Okay, now moving on to our LE Premium, as you can see, we are going to have a difference in the seating as well. So this here, you actually get a super beautiful combo. It's a faux suede combo, so you have a combo between leather and suede. Honestly, I do prefer this out of even leather. I just find it keeps the warmth in the winter, but it also keeps you, like, you don't get burned in the summer by leather seats, but you still get the nice look of leather. You do also get your driver's powered seating as well. Not the passenger side, but that is an upgraded feature that you would get in the LE Premium compared to the ES. Now again, you are going to have your full panoramic sunroof. That's an awesome feature that we love to show. I'm personally a big fan of sunroofs. And then we are also going to take a look into this vehicle here. Take a look at the different features that it does have. Now again, your safety features do start in the base model, so that's already in this vehicle. Again, forward collision mitigation, blind spot warning, lane departure warning, the works. But moving on to the vehicle here, you are actually going to get embedded navigation as well. So that's a super awesome feature I personally am a big fan of. I do have it in my vehicle as well. It's a nice added on feature, but again, if you're more of a Google Maps person, you can connect with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, and that will actually mirror onto your phone if the embedded navigation is not something that you necessarily need. You will also get this SOS feature. So this here, you can actually get in contact with Mitsubishi Connected Services in the case of an incident, right? So maybe in the case of an accident, or you need to get in contact with roadside assistance, you can get in contact with them as well, just through this button or through your info screen. You do also have your multi-view camera system. So I know that's a big feature for a lot of people. Helps with blind spots. It really honestly is an amazing feature, and I'm also a very big fan of this. So I do personally prefer the LE Premium, but again, it's really up to preference. Moving on, we do have triple zone climate control in our LE Premium. As you can see, the rear has access to their climate as well. So if you have kids or any passengers in the back, they can actually have access to their climate as well. So it's kind of like a Dodge Grand Caravan. You are also going to get a heated steering wheel in this upgraded vehicle trim level as well. And another amazing feature, let me grab my phone here, you do actually get wireless charging. So there's lots of ways to charge your phone up here. You just slap your phone in the center console and it will start charging for you. So I find that amazing, honestly. There's charging ports here, another one here. You can charge up to four phones up front and center. Again, the center console stays the same. You have your electric parking brake, auto hold, and your 6 drive selectable modes. But these are really the upgrades that you would receive in the LE Premium compared to the ES. So I really hope you find this video helpful. I know it is a longer one, but again, this is just to compare side by side which mobile would work best for you. So again, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Give me a shout and text or call, whatever works best for you if you have any more questions. Thank you.